They always told me not to get involved in a case I'm personally involved in, that it would change me. But my therapist said fundamentally changing everything about myself was the only way I'd ever be happy. How could I be happy? The thing I loved most was taken from me. Like that one movie where Liam Neeson's daughter gets taken. The one I can never seem to remember the name of. This was a mess of my own making. I gathered up my inner circle one by one. First in line was last on my list, Suds, drawing Pokemon cards like tarot and helping people find their true selves. The next suspect had a heart of gold and a head like a tabletop. That beautiful bald boy breath. Who'd let anyone chop a block off his brain? Moving right along was the man I couldn't bring myself to suspect, but I couldn't afford not to. Patrick, an old soul contemplating his sins away in the commode. Last to join us was Suspecto Numero Uno, the best friend with the worst benefits, an antonym to my simile, Tyler, a man who somehow thought that anyone at a party would give a shit about how a wave dash works. Peachy. One of these so-called buddies had done me dirty. Was I crazy? Again, my therapist seems to think so.
Where is it? Where is it?
What?
Where the hell is my lighter?
Dude, you wake me up at 2 in the afternoon to ask about some fucking lighter?
Some fucking lighter? That was a limited edition Voids lighter designed by Julian Casablancas himself with a hidden USB containing the entirety of tyranny.
Dude, I don't have your fucking lighter.
Do you know who Julian Casablancas is? Do you know who he is to me? He's my god, my Ramadan, my Nosferatu. That was not some simple child's lighter. That was the flame of He incarnate. I know you had it because you needed it last night.
We'd all snuck away from the party to smoke a bowl in private. There was me, Suds, Brad, Patrick, and you. You would pack the bowl, so you went first. But you needed a lighter, and I just smoked my cigarette. Prime alibi to getting your grubby fingers on my blessed Julian. But with one hand taped to his staff, you needed Patrick's help lighting it. And when you passed the bowl to him, he passed the lighter to you.
And it was never seen again.
Wait, you think I have the lighter still, but wouldn't I have just passed it to Patrick?
You idiot! You absolute moron! You didn't pass the lighter to anyone. You didn't have to. The bull cherried, you fool! The bull cherried!
Goddamn fucking lighter. Mad about this fucking lighter.
I was one step closer to finding the chewy Tootsie Roll center of this mystery, but there were a few more licks to go.
Okay, So I was here, and you were...
Who'd you pass the lighter to, bub?
I don't know, let me think about it.
Hey, I'm doing the thinking here. Wait a second. I'm asking the questions here, you do the thinking.
Wait. Of course. After smoking, I challenged Patrick to a best-of-5 set in Melee. But Patrick needed the lighter. You see, the Melee ancients once taught us that in order to trick the wee wand, you need fire to fool technology. How do you not remember this? You were sitting right there.
There can only be one.
No.
Yes,
Patrick would never steal Julian.
apparently, he might have.
I still don't trust you. I'm talking to Patrick.
One small lick down, one giant lick to rule them all.
What do you know about the Void's lighter?
A peculiar little token. It's sick.
It is sick. It's also been stolen. And Tyler says you're the last one to have it.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? You remember everything. You're like the elephant of the group.
I mean, we drank a lot last night, dude. It was Wizard 40 hands.
We decided to call it Wisest Edward, and you know it! Pretty suspicious of you to forget such an important detail.
I don't know what to tell you, dude.
One lick forward, two licks back. The answer I was after dangled in front of my face like a pizza hangs off the crust. Couldn't tell if it was a simple pepperoni or something more complex like sausage and peppers. I was hungry. And I knew what I needed to do. Holy fuck, that's good pizza.
Holy fuck, that's good pizza.
Hey, man. That's my pizza.
I can't think on an empty stomach like this. Okay, both of you, empty your pockets.
Really, dude? You think I haven't already done that?
Truth was, I didn't know what to think anymore.
See, dude, I told you.
Wait. My God.
Me, Tyler, Melee, Suds, Lighter.
Suds? But why?
Well, he said he was, and I quote, the night's olfactory DJ.
Damn it, that's reasonable. So, Suds lit the incense as a distraction and then pocketed the lighter afterwards in an attempt to get back at me for... What evil things have I done to Suds? For stealing his french fries, that bastard! I'm no longer loving it.
No, dude. It was Brad.
That little bald bastard. He's still upset about that time I stole his french fries. Oh, if I had known there had been consequences for my actions, I would have been a better person this whole time.
Wait, what about Suds?
Right. We don't know when that picture was taken. It could have been either one of them. Okay, Patrick, you go talk to Suds. I'm gonna take on that little wannabe Howie Mandel. We're gonna find this lighter, deal or no deal.
You like alcohol? Wait, fuck. Do you like alcohol? So much that it might be a problem. Of course you do. You're a hardworking, free-thinking, Billy Joel loving American. Picture this. You're at a party with some friends that you made online, and you're celebrating. One of their just released their debut album. Also, you're from out of town. You're not used to partying with this many people. So this is really exciting for you. You're fucking plastered. You go to take another shot, but oh no, the alcohol's all gone.
Oh no! You guys, we're out of alcohol!
Oh no! I guess this party's over.
It's a classic situation that's happened to all of us. You don't want the night to end, but now that the party's dry, everyone's gonna go, and you'll have nothing to do but to sit alone with your thoughts. You have no friends. Hates you. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna drive to the liquor store drunk as fuck and get more? You don't want a DUI. No, you're gonna call Jesse's Liquor Delivery Service. I'm Jesse. I'll revive the fuck out of your party. I got whiskey, I got tequila, I got vodka, I got a bunch of great Four Locos. They're great. Orders over $50, you get it for free. If I go to jail for a DUI, you get entered into a free raffle for a mystery prize. Fucking sick. Please buy this from me. I don't know what to do with it. They just take up all the space in my house. So the next time this happens to you,
We're out of alcohol!
you'll know what to do. Call Jesse's Liquor Delivery Service.
Yeah, and the class action lawsuit against him is totally unfounded.
And all the evidence is circumstantial, and the case should be dropped immediately. I'll give him a call.
Yeah.
Ring, ring. Hey, Jesse, bro.
Did someone order an awesome party?
We love you, Jesse!
Jesse's Liquor Delivery Service. Fuck yeah, that's me. I'm Jesse. I'm Jesse.
So, you suspect a thief?
Aqua does. I can't say for sure. I was hoping you could shed some light on last night's events in the garage.
Well, the lighter was there. I remember the feeling of the covering in the bottom containing a hidden USB.
Could you have put it in your pocket? Not intentionally, of course, but out of habit.
No, I don't use pockets anymore. They only hold the physical, the material. I prefer the pockets of my mind, for there things' essence can never be lost. You can check my pants, though.
I trust your word. I've been replaying the scene in my head all day. I remember nothing.
You don't recall. Queer. This is very unlike you.
I feel not myself. I fear I may be slipping. I've been searching for some glimpse, some whisper of the truth, but it eludes me.
You're trying to find a lighter. But first, you must find yourself.
The sauce was thickening. That's the only way to make a proper gravy. Sure, Brad liked to pretend he was an angel, what with his love of dogs and his homemade banana bread, and that one time he helped me clean my room and volunteering at the children's hospital, and that other time he helped me clean my... Shit, maybe he didn't steal my lighter.
Still haven't ruled out Tyler yet.
I knew you still suspect me, you backstabbing son of a nice lady. Well, you've been staking out Brad, I've been staking out you. I knew that you just couldn't believe that maybe I wasn't the thief, that maybe I didn't do anything at all, that maybe I'm a nice guy once you get to know me.
This isn't about you! This is about Julian! And if I thought this would come between us, I never would have said the things that I said.
There he is.
What are you doing? What do you want with me?
We gotta take you in for questioning.
Oh my god, are you a cop?
No. I'm a bad cop.
That's the only kind of cop!
Breathe in deeply and open your mind to your surroundings. What is it you truly seek? What is within you you wish to unlock? What lies in the deepest recesses of your mind? Now visualize your greatest desires.
Is this really necessary? I mean, come on, guys, we're all friends.
Hey, we'll be the judge of that.
You'll both be the judge? Like 2 judges? What kind of court has 2 judges?
Don't get smart with me. We'll be the judge, the jury, and the executioner, if it comes to that.
Ignore him.
Listen, handsome, you're not in trouble. We just have a couple loose ends we need help tying up, and we thought maybe you could help us.
What do you want to know?
Who do you remember going to the garage to smoke last night?
Well, there was you 2, and then Patrick, Suds. I think that's it.
No one else, huh? Do you think maybe you were there?
Well, yeah, I was there, but I don't smoke. You guys know that I don't smoke.
Listen, bird. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. And if you want to do it the hard way, then I should fill you in. I'm the hardest man I know.
And I'm the easiest.
Okay, I'm just telling you what I remember. And I would remember pretty good because I was the only one not getting high last night, while you 2 were so zooted, you wouldn't remember who lives in a pineapple under the sea.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Calm it down.
You don't want to mess with me, okay? I'm a bad cop. I'm dirty. I'm out on the street, walking my beat, see a cat stuck in the tree. What do I think? Nothing. I just keep walking. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because that's a job for the fire department.
Listen, Brad, I know you. I've known you a long time. I've watched you grow into a fit young piece that any man would be happy to spoon at night. Are you following me? Do you get where I'm going with this?
Hold on, are you doing bad cop, gay cop on me? I don't think
Listen,
that's what
Brad, you're a quiet boy. A shy guy. You sit back and let your good looks and toned little body do the talking for you. You like to observe. Well, certainly an observant, sexy little boy like you has seen my voids liner, right?
Your voids lighter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen it before.
And what do you know of it,
Well, I know as a lighter, it kind of sucks, but it has a hidden USB on it that contains the entirety of
tyranny, that's right. You seem to know a lot about this obscure collector's item.
Well, yeah, because I'm a big fan of the band.
Well, as a fan of the band, you'll be grieved to know that it's lost. The lighter has been stolen.
Oh, so that's what this is all about. Jesus Christ, you could have just asked me. No, I have not seen it.
You fool! You absolute buffoon. You've fallen right into my trap.
Hope you had fun, Brad, because as of now, playtime is over. Gay Cop Aqua is out for the night, and Bad Cop Aqua just clocked in.
Hey, have you ever been at a party and then like you're sitting in the garage with your best friend and you both think to yourselves, dude, what if this party ran out of alcohol? And so you two together as friends think, man, what if there was a delivery service that would just bring us more alcohol? But then a few days later, you walk into your garage to find out that your roommate and best friend ever hired a production team to make a commercial for that service that you both thought of together? So I made a business called Mark's On the Mark Liquor Discovery Service. And I'll bring you alcohol if you just call this number. Are you a fun-loving, tax-frauding, AC/DC rock and roller? Then call Mark's Alcohol Discovery Service, and I'll bring you beer to your party. I'll bring it to you in a brand new 1996 Suburban. You may have heard of a guy named Jesse, but fuck Jesse. When you're at a party and you're in a situation like this one, you know what to do. And it's not to call Jesse. Don't call Jesse. Jesse sucks. And I'm way better.
I'm way better than him.
Call Mark. Mark.
I'm so much better than him, you don't even fucking know how much better than him I am.
Just listen to these testimonials.
Yeah, me and my old lady like Mark's. He's cool. He's nice. He fucked her one time, but it's like, it was a good deal, I guess.
That's his name? It's like a fucking Amazon ad. What the fuck?
Yeah, check out Mike's. It's sick, I guess. I mean, there's not a lot to not like about the guy. I don't think that Jesse's much different. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, he seems cool. His dick's longer, but it's what it is.
Can you fire that guy? Who was that guy?
I think what it really comes down to is that Jesse's probably cooler, and I think Mark's having a harder time dealing with it.
What? Yeah. Check out Mark's. Delivery. Mark's. Wait, Jesse with an E? I? Oh, Jesse with an eye. Fucking sick.
Dude! He talked about the other guy!
Yeah, I got into pretty hot water one time, and it wasn't necessarily an alcohol delivery, but he let me jump in, and it really helped me out quite a bit. You know, it was kind of like, y'all ever seen Breaking Bad? Marks! 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 You have? I'm really invested in the mystery box. I don't actually drink, I'm sober, but I really am just like a curious little guy. So what I'm working on, you know, I'm working with a dialect coach, I'm getting accents down, I'm shaving my mustache, putting on a fake one, shaving the eyebrows, putting on some fake ones, shaving the head, putting on wigs. Marks! 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 Well, so the problem that I have is that it's not necessarily that I have a lot of animosity towards my father because he wasn't there, right? So a lot of the issues that I have in life is actually towards my mother, and what ends up happening is it's more of like a mom on a mom pedestal versus dad on a dad pedestal.
It's the same guy! He was just wearing a different. Why do you let him back in?
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't think Mark is really all he's cracked up to be. It's kind of whatever. I mean, who even really wants a guy to show up to your house for a delivery?
Jesse! Jesse!
Jesse!
Jesse!
Jesse's
Jesse!
Jesse's liquor delivery service! Jesse's liquor delivery!
Marks! 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 Marks!
If you're in this situation and you don't know what to do, you call me. At Mark. Mark's on the Mark Liquor and Spirits Delivery Service.
Go now. Find what you seek.
I can't see shit.
Do not trust your eyes. Let your heart guide you. For what you are looking for is a memory. It is within you. You simply need to unlock it. Only true inspiration will unlock your mind's potential.
I remember. I remember now. I remember everything. Oh, God.
You know, Brad, I didn't even suspect you. You weren't even on my list. You wanna know why? Because I knew that you didn't smoke! But then I thought to myself, wait a second. Brad knows that I know that Brad doesn't smoke! But then I thought to myself again, wait a second. I know that Brad knows that I know that Brad doesn't smoke! And you thought you'd get away with it!
Well, boys, it sure looks like you found your smoking gun. Quite the convenient piece of evidence you have there. Except that is not Aqua's lighter. It's mine.
You better not be joking my ass, you sexy little fuck. Cause if I find out you're joking my ass, I'm gonna be smoking your ass. And it'll be all consensual.
This isn't my lighter. The safety guard's still attached. Brad's innocent.
Brad, you may be innocent, but I'm guilty of a crime of passion.
No matter how hard I licked, I just couldn't seem to get ahead. For a brief moment, it seemed like Brad's head shone in a different light. But now I see it was only the lamp reflecting off his little bald head.
Stop! Wait! Filibuster! Stop this mistrial! Or marriage. Whatever this is. I've had a revelation.
Last night, after we smoked and played Melee and lit the incense, we sat around for a while talking about the best types of sharks.
Hammerhead.
No, tiger.
Tigers are cool, but they're no hammerhead.
Guys, come on, we just talked about this. We all agreed that the best shark is the thresher shark because that's a badass name.
It is badass.
And then Suds went on some sanctimonious rant about how sharks
Have been shown to increase dick size.
Exactly. But while that was happening, Aqua grabbed the lighter and snuck off to the backyard. I slipped out behind him to find him digging in the dirt. I joined him to help plant what I thought was the seed of a flower, but I realize now it was the seed of deceit.
Julian! Julian! Oh, my dear sweet Julio!
Why would you bury your own lighter?
Hubris. Aqua always acted like he had the best music taste, the most obscure. But I'd been listening to the Voids for weeks before he had even heard that Julian had a side project. So last night, I brought my Voids lighter to assert myself as the true strokes savant, the real audio aficionado, the ultimate Casablancas connoisseur. But then, from across the room, I saw Aqua vying for my lighter.
There can only be one.
In order to teach Aqua a lesson, I set a trap. With my lighter as bait, I knew his jealousy would drive him to plunder that which fueled his fear of possessing pedestrian taste. While you were all distracted arguing about sharks, I switched my lighter for Aqua's. And while you were destroying what you thought was my lighter, you were destroying yourself the whole time!
The folly of man.
You disgust me. You dumb fucking piece of shit. You had me running all over town accusing me of thievery.
Hey, your thieving ass hands probably stole something. I just haven't figured out what yet.
I didn't do shit.
Oh, I know who
shit.
you are. I know exactly
stole
how
your
you are.
own lighter
You've been
the
eyeing it
whole
all day
time.
long. I've seen it. I know it. I
Fuck
know what
this.
you're doing.
I'm going back to bed.
And Brad, you deserve to be bald.
Hey, man.
I thought it was pretty cool that you were the thief the whole time. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of brilliant.
No, it wasn't.
My first investigation taught me a few things. Half of all kidnappings happen within the home. You can never count your drunk self out. Hammerheads are still cooler than tiger sharks. I don't give a fuck what Tyler says. In the end, the conspiracy only ran as deeply as me, and the governor was saved. But hey, it's all a part of the job.